flare and set up smoke signals. He was later penalized for excessive end zone celebration.
And 30 seconds, people.
Hey there, Donnie is my monocle. How many players are you? One little player. Oh, well, why don't you enter your name? Why don't you? Great.
Pull it together, folks. 10 seconds.
Bon voyeur.
Mail enhancement check, please.
6, 5,
Go to black.
4,
Look for the new Bible action figure, Larry the Leper, part sold separately.
Hey, Cookie here. I believe Cool Runnings is the finest movie ever made about a Jamaican bobsled team. Listen, don't worry. I find that most people enjoy playing alone. And our wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
Fatmouth Fascist Fish, the animatronic fish that's sweeping the nation. He sings, he moves, he hates democracy. Fatmouth Fascist Fish.
If you happen to find our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, you'll be rewarded with big prizes and cash. All right, let's get this party started. Let's begin with architecture. I'm having a beer party this weekend. It's just like other parties except with beer. Suppose I fashion an archway of different beer cases. Where should I put the keystone? Bottom middle case, bottom right case. The keystone is the apex of the arch, locking the other pieces in position. I also plan to fashion a decorative harp out of cases of harp. Bucker up for... In the beginning, there was candy. Which of these candy names best describes a supernova? Ring pop, starburst. When a star explodes, it's called a supernova. And it may leave behind a red dwarf, which is awesome because red is my favorite flavor. Take a good look at J-Wo. If you have a JPEG of J-Lo and it's of a place on J-Lo's body that matches what the J in JPEG stands for, what do you have a digital picture of? Jennifer Lopez's junk? Jennifer Lopez's JPEG, the most common of digital photograph formats, stands for Joint Photographic Experts Group. So you'd have a picture of her joints, perhaps a sexy knuckle or a hot elbow. Of course, a single photograph isn't what you want. What you want is a nice 2-hour moving picture such as Geely or Monster-in-Law. Yeah, that's what you want.
Everybody quattro, hey!
Next up, Toys R Kelly, and it's a this or that. I'm gonna read off 7 things. For each one, tell me if it's the name of an R. Kelly album, or a toy you'd find at Toys R Us. If it's an R. Kelly album, press 1. If it's a toy from Toys R Us, press 2. Each one right will be $300, which buys a lot of action figures. But get one wrong and $300 are out. And you've got 30 seconds to toy around. We good? Here we go. Chocolate, marshmallow, water, 12, rock, double. You did really well on that one. That creeps me out. I heard Toys R Us was going to sell an R. Kelly action figure. It's the only action figure that can't get within a 20-mile radius of children.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
Take a stab at the primordial bread bowl. If Panera honored the prehistoric supercontinent that consisted of all the continents smushed together with a sandwich that smushed all of Panera's sandwiches together, what would it be called? Panera's Pancetta Panini? Panera's Panacea Panini? Panera's Pandora Panini? Or Panera's... Pangea is the landmass that before continental drift was comprised of all the major continents. And like the Pangea, once it's in your stomach, it splits apart and rapidly drifts toward your South Pole. That's round 1. And surprisingly, you're doing pretty well. Don't forget, in round 2, all the cash is doubled. And remember, the wrong answer of the game is still out there waiting for you. Now get out there and make me proud. Why not try Sham Ow? I assume you've seen those commercials for the slap chop and the Sham Wow. Say you have a horrible kitchen accident and kill someone with a slap chop. If one Sham Wow soaks up 25 ounces of liquid as advertised and your victim has 11 pints of blood, how many Sham Wows will you need? 8 Sham Wows, 18... There are 16 ounces in a pint, thus the math comes out to about 7.04 Sham Wows to do the job. So to play it safe, you'd want to use 8. Now to get rid of the body, you're going to want to go with the Ronco 5-tray electric food dehydrator and beef jerky maker. Let's try Enfuego. Anybody who knows me knows I enjoy 3 things: waffles, children's toys, and spaghetti sauce. Not necessarily in that order. And speaking of order,
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right.
and because this one's a little tougher, I'm giving out a $1,000 bonus to anybody who gets it right. Put these products in chronological order based on the year they were first introduced. Lego Prego Eggo, Eggo Lego Prego, Prego Lego Eggo, or Lego Eggo Prego. Legos were invented in the early 1930s and hit the market in 1949. Eggo waffles were the first frozen waffles, and they were invented in 1953. And Prego pasta sauce came way later in 1981. That earned you an extra grand. But if I had to pick just one, I'd pick the waffles, because you could theoretically build a toy spaceship out of waffles. And waffles taste pretty good on spaghetti.
Looking chickens picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
This one's called Don't Eat the Brown Aspic. Which of these jam bands is singing a song about jam? Moe's singing My Mashed Fruit? Where's that confounded right answer? Jam is made of fruits mashed whole, whereas jelly is made of fruit juice. Marmalade is often bitter, and Jello jigglers jiggle. So why is it when you're hanging outside a Moe concert, all you can find to eat is a sandwich made of organic mushrooms, hemp, and 7-grain bread? That was a fishy answer. So here's something fishy in return. Your very own fat-mouthed fascist fish from the annoying animatronic fish company. Because if you hang it up on a wall, it should talk. This wrong answer of the game nets you a handsome $8,000. Yeah, you're welcome.
Strolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me and my mind.
How about the fast and the gaseous? What would Vin Diesel have to do if he wanted to change his name to Vin Unleaded Gasoline? Beef himself up to become heavier and oilier? Become more refined as an actor? Gasoline goes through more of a refining process than diesel fuel. You can't refine Vin Diesel. He's too tough and reckless to tame. Just like me. Oops, my rose hip tea is ready.
Hold me, never let me go.
May I introduce Caribbean Blue Humor. What's the capital city of the Turks and Caicos Islands? Petersor? Dickhurst? Yep, Cockburn Town is the capital of the sunny Caribbean islands of Turks and Caicos. So if you go, make sure you take plenty of ointments. Well, I'm sorry. Was I talking too much? Fine, here's your clue. Ante up. I've got antes in my panties. No, wait, that's gross. Good luck. That's the game! Nice work. You aced the jack attack and didn't do too shabby in the game before that. You know what? You did so well, my aunt would like to speak to you. And, my Aunt Cooklin.
Hello there, I'm Aunt Cooklin, Cookie's aunt, and not just Cookie putting on an old woman voice. You did a very good job, just like I do a good job of being a woman. A pretty, pretty woman. Look at how pretty I am. I'm not a boy at all, I'm a girl, just like my mother always wanted. Just like my mother always wanted.
You don't know Jack!
That'll do it, folks. What's going on, Donnie?
So, are you thinking you'd like to enrage in more tomfoolery?
And now a message from the law offices of Edgar J. Penrod.
I'm attorney Edgar J. Penrod. Have you recently been in an auto accident? Have you suffered major injuries? If you answered yes to both of these questions, then chances are you're the person I hit with my car last week. So call the law offices of Edgar J. Penrod today. Because hey, nobody wants to go to court, right?
The law offices of Edgar J. Penrod. Sorry, our bad. Hello, I'm Senator Bruce Stegmeyer. I'm hard on crime, and I approve this cartoon bonus sound.